Good afternoon. We're about to get started. Before we get started, we have a lot of folks here from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We have a lot of folks here from the NFL, from the Cincinnati Bengals, from the Cleveland Browns. You'll hear from some of them here in just a second. From the Ohio High School Athletic Association, you'll hear in a second from Doug Ute, our executive director. We have our football administrator, Bo Rugg, over here. We have Amanda Harding and Charles Anderson, who are on our staff at the OHSAA, and they are high school and college football officials, and we are all very excited to be here. We also have a few guests with us here over here in gold jackets. Rondé Barber. Anthony Munoz. Joe DeLaMeliere, Joe D. Before we get started here for the media, we'll be sending out a press release, both from the OHSAA and the clubs will send out a release here as soon as we're done. And afterwards, if you would like to talk to anyone, come up here and talk to us here from the Bengals and Browns and OHSAA, and we'll also do some pictures here afterwards. Okay, without further ado, we'd like to bring up the Executive Director of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Doug Ute.
Well, thank you, Tim, and welcome everybody. We're really excited to be here. As Tim already introduced some folks here, I want to introduce some of our staff, just so you know, over here in the blue shirts. If you'd raise your hand, all of our staff here. We got John Carter, who is the athletic administrator at Benedictine High School, from representing our board here. And so we're out here in full force today supporting this, and we just want to thank the Hall, Jim Porter, and the Hall of Fame and the village here for hosting this event. And I'll share with you, I've been very impressed as I get to know Jim on his commitment to athletics here in Stark County, but around Ohio. So we can give the Hall of Fame folks a round of applause. We appreciate that. Very good. Appreciate that. Then I'm not sure, we have some girls from Willoughby South here behind us. Raise your hands, young ladies, who were a state runner-up in the tournament last spring. How about anybody from Baden back here? I don't think there is. We do have some Seton girls back here from the Cincinnati area. And I do see this, that the Baden girls beat Willoughby South in the thing, but it's under protest right now in our office because the Bengals got Anthony to teach him how to hold without getting called back here. And I love how the Browns brought Joe DeLaMeliere in here today. You're going to do the same thing up in Northeast Ohio, I think, Joe, your mission. But we appreciate the support from the Hall. And so we have an exciting announcement today. We have 28 sports at the Ohio High School Athletic Association. We have 14 girls and we have 14 boys sports. And today we're going to announce that we're going to have 15 girls sports, as our board has approved that we adopt the sponsorship of a state tournament next spring right here in Stark County. And so we're really excited to announce that we will be supporting that mission of promoting girls sports in Ohio and watching that grow and hopefully watching 80 teams grow into 160 and then into the 300 and 400 spot very, very soon. And it really will grow with the push of this behind us. And I had some conversations back here with these young ladies. Where are we at from McKinley High School? This is your backyard. Yeah, it's their backyard. And I asked them where they played, and they played in these fields back here, nice fields and that stuff. But one of them mentioned, hopefully after today, we're going to play in there. And that's what this is all about. And so not putting any pressure on the administration here, but get those young ladies in that field over there. That'd be awesome. We also want to thank, this has been a 2 or 3 year process for us in conversation. I'd like to thank Stephanie and the league office, the NFL office for everything that they've done to be the wind behind the sail on this, and certainly then the Browns and the Bengals staff for what they've done to get us to this period of time where it makes sense for us. We're all about the safety and opportunity for our student athletes here in high school. And I really think that this is the perfect time to get behind this and push this out and to our member schools, and it will grow. Tim released a press release the other day And within an hour afterwards, I had an AD call and say, "Is this happening?" I said, "It's happening." He said, "We're in." And so that's what's going to happen. We're going to grow this sport and give these young ladies that opportunity. So with that, appreciate the young ladies behind us, because as I said before, that's where it's going to grow, is that young ladies are going to go into their ADs and say, "We want to play flag football here at our school." And we're going to do everything we can to promote that out to our schools. At this time, I'd like to bring up my favorite NFL coach, the big Browns fan, Mr. Kevin Stefanski.
Thank you, Doug. I'm thrilled to be here today. I'm honored to represent the Cleveland Browns here today. You know, Dee and Jimmy Haslam have made advancing youth football a key part of who we are at the Cleveland Browns, and we are so proud to be a part of this push to add girls flag football as a sanctioned varsity sport here in Ohio. Wouldn't have been possible without the hard work of so many people behind the scenes. I want to point out Jenner Tkanchik over here, Hannah Lee, really doing so much work behind the scenes to make this reality. I've been so lucky and fortunate to witness these girls play flag football. We've hosted at Huntington Bank Field, we've hosted tournaments over the last couple of years, and I've been firsthand watching this sport, and I can tell you this is a fun sport to watch. These girls are so talented, and I do agree, this sport will just continue to grow. What I love about football, I think all of us can share in a love for football, and I remind our players all the time that they are so lucky to play a kid's game. And I think it's important to remember that kid's game is not just for boys. This is a boys and girls sport, and I think sanctioning this sport as a varsity sport in Ohio goes a long way in making this sport continue to grow with unbelievable athletes like I have here behind me. And I do want to point out, where's Willoughby South? Okay, Willoughby South, they're our home team, so I'm on Willoughby South's team this weekend. And I want to let them know that we have their back. They were in our facility practicing this week, and we're excited for them. But this is such an amazing opportunity for youth sports, an amazing opportunity for girls flag football, and I can't tell you how thrilled the Cleveland Browns are to be a part of it. Thank you.
We are looking forward to watching these young ladies play football and the young ladies that come after them. But there are a lot of parents that their daughters did not have that opportunity. And I know they're proud that we are making this announcement today, and they're also going to share in the success of these young ladies. But one of those parents happens to be an NFL Hall of Famer. He's in the OHSAA Circle of Champions, and that's Anthony Munoz. Anthony.
Usually when I'm up in Canton, I'm not a genius, but I'm smart enough to know that I'm around a lot of Browns fans. But since we have a lot of the Bengals staff, and I'm just going to give you a big hooday! I'm sorry I had to do that. But no, so I'm thankful to be here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame with my fellow Hall of Famers. I had the opportunity to be here last year to witness all the great talent, the NFL Flag Football Championships. And when they asked me to be up here again, I said, didn't hesitate. I'll be there because I love the fact that young people are playing football. And I know it's flag football. But then they tell me that it's becoming a girls' varsity sport. I said, that is excellent. I had a daughter who played high school basketball and college basketball, but I now have 4 granddaughters. I don't know, they're young. I don't know if they're going to play flag football, but hopefully because their brothers are playing football, hopefully they'll get the bug and play flag football. Yeah. I just want to say, every time I come up to Canton, I've been in the Hall of Fame for 26 years. I love coming up to Canton because of the people, Stark County, the people that are here in this community, and then our staff at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You know, Jim Porter's been here, 4 years now, and I am grateful that he is the president now of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Jim, you're doing an amazing job. You and your staff, let's give them a big round of applause. And the last point I'm going to make, the reason I get so excited about flag football, yes, I did play tackle football for over 20 years. 13 right down the street at Cincinnati. But you're looking at a product of flag football. From the age of 8, 9 to about 13, 14, I played flag football. And the things I learned about football, playing flag football, were invaluable. I mean, they carried over to high school when I finally put the pads on. So the fact these young ladies are getting to play a sport that I had a chance to get paid and play. Now, understand, not as much as the guys are making now, but where I came from, it was a lot of money even back when I was playing. So the fact that I was a product of flag football, I get excited every time I see more and more young people getting opportunities to play the game. So congratulations, Doug, Ohio High School. Continue to do a great job. And young ladies, congratulations for getting to play a sport that I know personally, I can speak for myself. Even now, as a grandfather, I love watching and talking about. So God bless you and have a great time this week.
Thank you, Anthony. We say in our office at the OHSAA every day how fortunate we are here in Ohio that we have the Pro Football Hall of Fame in our backyard and that we have 2 NFL football teams. We've heard from Kevin from the Browns, and now let's hear from Elizabeth Blackburn with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the NFL, for hosting this amazing weekend and this event. This is a historic day for Ohio. It's incredible. It's a great day for the state of Ohio. It is a great day for the sport of football. And most importantly, it is a great day for the young women who have dreamed of this moment. On behalf of the Bengals, I want to thank the Ohio High School Athletic Association, the coaches, the athletic directors, the officials, the players, the parents, and every single advocate who has made today possible. Thank you. It is your all's belief and dedication in these athletes and your tireless work that have brought us to this historic milestone, the official sanctioning of girls high school flag football in the state of Ohio. And I especially want to thank our pilot schools and the athletic directors. When we had our initial Zoom call several years ago, you all took a leap of faith with me with the goal of making history. And today, we make history a reality. So thank you. To the female athletes, the amazing athletes here participating in the flag championships this weekend, and anybody watching this, this is your moment. You have shown us what passion, perseverance, and talent look like. You've proven that football is a game for all. And today, the doors are officially open for you to compete, to lead, and to shine. This moment is deeply personal for me. My great-grandfather and Hall of Fame coach, Paul Brown, was one of football's greatest innovators. He knew that talent comes from everywhere, and he championed opportunity by opening doors. Today, by sanctioning girls flag football, we are not just honoring his legacy, we are building on it. Flag football, I think, is more than a sport. It's a platform for leadership, teamwork, and growth. It teaches resilience, it builds confidence, and it creates community. And by giving girls the chance to play, we are not just innovating the game of football, but we are investing in the next generation of athletes, coaches, and leaders. Lastly, I want to thank my Bengals family, our amazing staff, Taylor, Owen, Brian, so many others who have worked tirelessly to get us to this point, our amazing partners, and our leadership team. for standing behind this movement from day one. Your support has been unwavering. And I also want to thank my mom, Katie. She has always believed in the power of youth sports and the good they bring to kids and communities. Her passion and leadership as a woman in the NFL has helped fuel this journey, and hopefully we will continue to inspire many more generations of amazing female leaders and athletes in football at all levels. So Ohio has always been a football state. Today we take an innovative step forward. Today we say that football is for everyone and that the future of the game is brighter, it is stronger, and it is more inclusive than it has ever been. So let's celebrate this moment. Thank everyone for being here. It is just the start. Let's keep pushing forward together. But congratulations and thank you. Hooday.
So much of what you'll see around here this weekend and what you'll see on television would not happen without the NFL. And we are proud today to have one of the vice presidents of the NFL with us, and that's Stephanie Kwok.
Thank you. I know it's been said before, but I will say one more time, a big thank you to the Ohio High School Athletic Association, to the Browns, to the Bengals, for all of the support over the last few years. As everyone mentioned, there's been so much work behind the scenes to help grow flag football, to help support the teams and the athletes that we are so lucky to have with us here today. So thank you. It's particularly special to be able to be here today to announce Ohio as the 17th state to officially sanction girls high school football because of the strong history of football here in Ohio. Obviously, we are here at the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but we are also here on the second weekend of the NFL, on the second year of the weekend of the NFL Flag Championships, where we have 3,000 athletes, 3,000 of the top athletes here in the U.S. making history. So glad that we're able to be here to announce Ohio joining the ranks of sanctioned states. I want to talk a little bit too, just about all of the growth that we've seen here in Ohio and the opportunities that this now is going to open up. So 80 schools, as Doug mentioned, that are already playing girls flag football here in Ohio. And now that flag football is a sanctioned championship, there will be that opportunity, right, to play for an official high school championship. There will be that opportunity to play in college. Earlier today, we had a number of colleges here on site talking to girls, Wittenberg and Ursuline from Ohio as well. I know we had 30 girls from Ohio participating in the college showcase as well. And so just as we talked about the opportunities that boys have had, right, to play in high school, to play in college, to play professionally, we see those opportunities now continue to open up in high school and in college to play on scholarship, and then beyond college as well. So Izzy Geraci is a hometown hero. So she is a member of the U.S. Women's National Team. She is from Ohio. She grew up playing tackle football with the boys and then played basketball in college because flag football wasn't an option. And she is now representing Ohio on the U.S. Women's National Team. Hopefully she'll be representing the U.S. as well in the Olympics in just a few years in Los Angeles. And so now, right, looking behind me, you could see some future Olympians here from Ohio joining Izzy on the national team in just a few years. So with that, I think the last thing I'll say is there's a lot of flag football still going on this weekend. We have multiple teams here representing the Browns and the Bengals. We have Willoughby South playing in the flag championships as well. So please check out some of the action that we will have this weekend. It will be here all weekend as well as on televised on ESPN and Disney as well. So thank you everyone again for coming. Congratulations again, and congratulations most importantly, I think, to all of the girls. And thank you for everything over the last few years helping to get these teams up and running.